Miss Kate said no. I'll tell you what you can do. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Katie Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Katie Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
I apologize for Baltimore. I apologize for Baltimore.
So it's not the best option, but it just is what it is.
How do the guys quickly just forget this one?
Are there things that make you angry? Are there things that make you angry?
Oh boy, is this great!
Bye, birdie.
Shame. 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 Shame.
Oh my, did I just hiccup? Hey, stand by. Trying to get through a lucky here before I get on the camera there. You know.
So it's not the best option, but it just is what it is.
How do the guys quickly just forget this one?
That's just the way it is. Some things will never change. That's just the way it is. Oh, but don't you believe it? Folks.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
Magic, 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 magic. Orioles magic, magic.
Greetings, folks, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where tonight the Baltimore Orioles will be playing the Chicago Cubs in the second game of a 3-game series here at Oriole Park at Camden Yards. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal, the BirdWatcher, here. People call me BW for short. Did you know that? That works for me. Folks, the Orioles dropped the opener of this series last night. They've lost 2 in a row. They're back to 8 games under 500. They've now lost 50 games on the season. And, yeah. I guess I'm going through the stages of grief. This is the week where I'm going to try to process grief. Maybe the Orioles can win tonight and win tomorrow. And then sweep the Royals. And then maybe I can go into the All-Star break feeling different. But otherwise, hey, by the way, Toronto just beat the Giants. And yes, Dylan Cease had a no-hitter in the 9th, broken up. But the Blue Jays over the Giants 10-0. That game just went final. Yeah. We've got how many games to go? 92. We've got 70 games. Is that right? 70? That's it. 70. It'll be 60-something after tonight. Oh my! And by the time we get into the second half of the All-Star break, it's just like 60 games, 62, something like that. Not many, folks. How do we do this? I don't know. That's a lot of games still, but we're running out of time to do something about this. I mean, I've already seen posted on my Discord the fact that the Orioles have a record right now of 42-50, and we've never had a team with a record like this ever make the playoffs. We've never had a team with a record like this get back and finish with a 500 record ever. And I think there's only a couple of teams that have, I don't know. It's just historically, we're going to have to make history in order to do what we want to have happen here. You know?
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
We're going to need to see history being made today and tomorrow and the rest of July, all of August, and September. 14 minutes from first pitch. Look at that. I got a countdown clock. This must be the Cubs broadcast. We don't get a countdown clock on the Masson pregame show. Folks, unless it's sponsored by Bet USA, maybe. I don't know. Hey, Dean Kremer's on the mound tonight. Dino had a nice start, his first start back from injury. He only made a couple of starts at the beginning of the season before going down for about half the season there. But first start back for Dino was good. 6 innings. He gave up 4 hits and a walk. Just 1 earned run, and that was a home run ball, I think, to the first batter he faced. One of those first inning, get me over, first pitch balls hit out of the yard, if memory serves there for Dino. But he got the win in that game and only walked 1 batter, just 5 base runners in 6 innings, striking out 4. A very good start for your first start back after a long layoff there for Kremer. Previous start was back April 19th against the Guardians. That was a long time ago. Kremer will be facing a right-hander for the Cubs by the name of Colin Rea, and I hope it's Rea and not just Ray. Is the audio low? I was looking at the... Hold on, let me see. Yeah, it is a little bit low. Low. Let me see if I can... Rob says it's fine. I'm looking at the meter. It's, got the green area, and then it goes to yellow, and then into the red. You don't want to be in the red. But what you want is a normal speaking voice to kind of dip into that yellow just a bit. And right now it's a little short of yellow. Dressed in yellow, she said hello. Come sit next to me, you fine fellow. You run over there without a second to lose. So what comes next? Hey, bust a move. All right, I'm going to try and pump up the audio a little bit. Pump up the volume, pump up the volume, pump up the volume. Dance, dance. Yeah, that's better. I think that's about where I should be. Just a little tweak. Everything sounds okay still, right? Adjust as you see fit, folks. Okay. Colin Rea on the mound for the Cubs. Right-hander, a record of 6-5, a 4.74 ERA. He's gone 89 1/3 innings, giving up 94 hits, 68 strikeouts to 34 walks, 13 home runs given up, a whip of 1.43. Kremer, again, he's only made 3 starts now in the season, but the numbers are pretty good. The whip is well under 1, 0.88 for Dino, a 1-1 record, 3.18 ERA. That's just 17 innings, but only 12 hits while striking out 20 batters to 3 walks. I mean, that's very good. The one bugaboo for Dino is 5 home runs in 17 innings. In fact, I mean, I don't have it all out in front of me here, but he's got a low 3 ERA in 17 innings and given up 5 home runs. It kind of tells me that just about every run he's given up has been via the home run ball. If he can keep it in the yard, I think our odds of a low-scoring outing from Dino is quite possible. Let's hope so. We've had good pitching lately. It's the offense that has really been frustrating to watch. So you'd hate to see Dino struggle tonight and have the Cubs get an early lead. And we need good pitching to remain, and hopefully the bats are going to show up, give some run support to our starter. Here's the lineup for the Chicago Cubs. It looks all but the catcher position, same batters as last night. Pete Crow Armstrong in center field is leading off. Alex Bregman batting second at third base. Michael Busch, the first baseman, will hit third. Seiya Suzuki will DH and be the cleanup batter. Ian Happ will play left field and hit fifth. Nico Horner at second base batting sixth. Michael Conforto, who DH'd last night, is in right field tonight batting seventh. Carson Kelly is the one replacement in the lineup at catcher for Miguel Amaya. Amaya yesterday had like 3 hits and 2 walks out of that number 9 spot. Just about enough to pull your hair out. Kelly batting 8th. And then it's Dansby Swanson. Dansby Swanson, and for a number 9 batter, yeah, the average isn't impressive at 211, but he's got 16 homers, 10 steals, 58 RBI in that 9 spot. In fact, 58 RBI? Folks, we think it's weird to have Blaze Alexander batting so down in our lineup when he's got the best average on the team. Swanson, those 58 RBI are the most by anybody in this lineup for the Cubs. There's only one other guy, 50, and that's Crow Armstrong leading off. Everybody 2 through 8 in this lineup has RBIs in the 40s or lower. Our lineup, not too dissimilar in that regard. We do have Pete Alonso up to 60 RBIs. He does lead the team here. Second up would be Adley at 47. Here's the Orioles lineup. Gunnar Henderson is leading off again and playing shortstop. He's back to struggling again. Average right now at 223. It's been pretty much 220-something for, 8 weeks. It feels like it hasn't gotten into the 210s or the 230s, it feels like, in some time. Adley Rutschman will bat second and do the catching. Taylor Ward will hit third and play left field. Pete Alonso will bat cleanup and play first base. Samuel Basayo will DH and hit fifth. Dylan Beavers in right field. He'll bat sixth. Colton Cowser back in the lineup in center field. He'll hit seventh. Blaze Alexander will play third base and bat eighth. And then Jackson Holliday, when the hell is he going to get going? He's batting a $183. He's at second base, batting ninth. The Orioles are in last place. The Red Sox have won 4 in a row. The Blue Jays have won 2 in a row. We're now in last place at the moment. The Blue Jays are a game and a half ahead of us. Boston half a game ahead of us. Last place. There we are. No avoiding that fact right now. We can get back to fourth, where we've been for most of the season, if we can win tonight and the Red Sox lose their game. Boston is playing the White Sox in Chicago. That game coming up in about an hour and 10 minutes. This game, meanwhile, in Baltimore, going to be played under sunny skies. Game time temperature about 82 degrees. Home plate umpire for this is Adrian Johnson. And the other guys, we don't know who they are. Just don't screw up. What else? Let's click over to Rock Kabatko's Twitter page and see if there's some news and notes to go over. Well, as of about 40 minutes ago, it's been reported that Chadwick Tromp, who has made a couple of appearances in an Oriole uniform this season at catcher, mainly when Adley was out with that concussion issue. Tromp was DFA'd not long ago in order to make room on the roster after Adley had gotten back. And Tromp cleared waivers. He's now been reassigned to AAA Norfolk. So maybe we haven't seen the last of Chadwick Tromp. What else? That seems to be the only transaction or injury related note here. Okay. First pitch is when? In 5 minutes. Okay, folks, we're 5 minutes away from first pitch. As a reminder, please get synced up with me if you are watching along and not just listening to the play-by-play. If you're looking at the game, you're going to want to get synced up so that when I'm calling it, it's all nice and aligned. And the odds are you're going to be ahead of me. So the way to solve this is to get ready to pause your game. If you do it right after that first pitch, that's the best time to do it, because nothing has really happened yet. First pitch, let that pitch get in there, ball or strike. If it's put in play, let the play run itself to a conclusion. But once that first pitch is over with, pause your game. Allow me to then catch up and call that pitch once I've done unpause, and now we're synced up. Does it make sense? Great. I've got a quickly losing any sort of heat sandwich here. When am I going to eat this? I don't know. I've kind of lost my appetite. I splurged last night. After dinner, I went and ordered up a couple of cookies from this place that makes really good cookies, except once in a while, you'll get a batch, and they are undercooked. It's like just eating raw dough, raw cookie dough. Unfortunately, that happened to me last night. It was so depressing. I just wanted a little treat before I went to bed, a nice big old chocolate chip cookie, freshly baked, hot out of the oven, chewy, sweet, and it was just raw cookie dough. It sucked. Anyway, hey, Charm City chat. What else is there to talk about? I don't know. Let's get this game going. No rain delay tonight, right? We're not playing Yahtzee. That's a good sign. Let me see. How's my... Okay. All right, Charm City chat. Talk to me. We got 70-something people here before first pitch. 39 have hit the like button. About 32 of you could do the same if you could take a moment. And I will say hello to the people here already. Rob Freeman, Gary Reebok, Froggy, George Ford, Colonel Bill Holland is here. Edward Cantor, Book Doc, Daniel Barry, Nicholas Handy, Sports and Games, Shanum. I'm trying, buddy. Shanum is here. And these are a bunch of repeats. Scott is here. 411 Shirley, Shante Holland, The Major, Thomas Brock. The name's so good, he says it twice. Thomas Brock. Brian Mitch, Johnny, 3535. Key West is here. Ned Goodwin is here. Frank McKenna. M. Andrew. Or is it just Mandrew? And I think that's everybody. All right. Norfolk got rained out last night, says Key West. I tell you what, if the Orioles don't start playing better, I might start calling Norfolk games just so maybe we can enjoy what our future might have in store. The future. I tell you what, Joseph Zira, I need help pronouncing his name, but folks, he is emerging in our organization as our top pitching prospect. I mean, every time I see this guy in print, he is moving up the rankings. He's now in the top 100 overall prospect rankings in all of Major League Baseball. Joseph Zirwa, Dzierwa, I believe is how you spell his name. But let me bring him up here. Talk about him for a sec. There he is. He's 22 years old, a left-hander, drafted in 2025 out of Toledo, Ohio. Went to Michigan State. Was the second round, number 58 pick in the 2025 draft. So here we are just 1 year later, and he's definitely making some noise. Trying to look for something. Back on May the 6th of this season, he had a 5-inning no-hitter in Frederick. There's something. But anyway, Dino is on the mound here. And, folks, we've got the Cubs leadoff man, Pete Crow Armstrong, in the on-deck circle. First pitch here is now just a moment away. Let's watch some baseball. And again, folks, I can deal with losing. I can deal with perhaps this team not living up to the expectations we had. It wouldn't be a first. All I really want is to see a team playing a better product of baseball than the one I've been seeing lately. I mean, yesterday's game was just pretty lame. Did not have the feeling of a team that, you know, was in crisis, like really needed that win. Didn't feel like it. It's hard for me to invest my emotions into a team if I'm looking at them and they don't seem to be investing into it. But I signed up for this. I understand the assignment. I understand that I didn't start a Dodgers channel so I can sit here and just watch a team play 700 baseball year after year. I'm going to have to take the lumps. And right now the Orioles are kind of lumpy. All right, Pete Crow Armstrong is in the batter's box. Not completely in there. Now he steps in. All right. First pitch of the ball game. We're about ready. Kremer is set, and he's going into the windup. The first pitch is in there. A strike. Fastball, middle up. And that's how this game starts. 0-1 on Pete Crow Armstrong. Cubs center fielder coming in hitting 293. Swing and a miss. Another fastball. That one even more in the middle of the plate. Missed by Crow Armstrong. Folks, once again, I have no glasses. And there's a good chance I'm going to make some mistakes tonight. Even more than usual. I'll try not to make them egregious errors. As this pitch misses up and away. Count now 1-2. But just cut me some slack, you know, if you don't mind. My right eyeball is feeling better again today. I think tomorrow looks like the right time to start shopping. That's a swing and a miss. Dean Kremer strikes out PCA to begin the ball game, folks.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
I like it. I like it a lot. One down for Alex Bregman. All-star third baseman. First pitch swinging, hits it to left field and deep. Ward going back. He's to the track and running into the wall. He makes the catch. Taylor Ward crashes into the wall in front of the bird bath and robs Bregman of extra bases. In fact, it might have even been that white line, if it's over there, that's a home run. Might have even robbed a homer here. A fine catch by Taylor Ward, at least robbing a double.
Besides that, it's on the reflexes.
Kremer doffs his cap. Bregman looks perplexed. 2 down, nobody on for Michael Bush, and a swing and a miss on a breaking ball. 0-1. Certainly one of Ward's finer defensive plays of the season. By the way, we got to talk about Taylor Ward. That pitch is in the dirt. Curveball makes it 1-1. Folks, if the Orioles don't get on a hot streak quick, even if we do go out looking to maybe bring somebody in to improve the team, I do think we should probably sell Taylor Ward. Here's a base hit in the right center field. Hauser is going to pick it up and get it back in. It's a 2-out knock for Bush. I love a good Bush knock.
Got Bush. We've got Bush.
That was a bushwhacker. Yeah, folks, I mean, we're not going to retain Taylor Ward. If you really want him, you're going to have to test him in free agency anyway. If you want to bring him back. But here's a ball hit to Gunnar Henderson. He's going to flip it to second base, get the force play there. Nice play for Gunnar. It wasn't as easy as I might have made it sound. The Orioles get the final out. A 2-out single for the Cubs. That's it. We go to the bottom of the first. It's Chicago 0, and the Orioles are coming up. I just think Taylor Ward is going to fetch you something pretty decent for what you're giving away, which is 2 months of a player that might be attractive to other teams on paper, but honestly, I don't know if Taylor Ward is really making or breaking this team. I'm glad that we went out and got him when we did, a right-handed bat in the outfield. It was supposed to be a power bat, though, and there's no power there. The guy's on pace to not even get to double-digit home runs after hitting 36 last year. But because of that on-base percentage, most of it in the first couple of months of the season. Last month of the season, to be honest, Taylor Ward been kind of average at the plate. He hasn't really been hurting us, but not too much help either. I think we should probably just cash in on the guy, see what we can get back in return, and put an outfield out there. Maybe you got Hauser in the left, sort of permanently, Taveras in center, and then right field you can mix and match with Beavers and O'Neill. Or maybe there's an outfielder out there you want to bring in to replace Ward. I don't know, but I just feel like we should move on from Taylor Ward. I think if Chris Bassett is available, he's working his way back from that lower back issue. If we can get anything for him, I'd take it. I think Rico Garcia, if there's still some luster to that first couple of months of his season, if he's somebody we can get something for, I feel like we should maybe think about that. But I'm not saying we should fully dismantle the team, but if we got players running out of contract or players that you feel pretty confident, like maybe a Rico Garcia, having pitched the best he's ever going to in his career with that run he had to start this season, I think you cash out. I don't know. We can talk about it. Gunnar Henderson leading off, folks. And we got a 0-1 pitch low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Gunnar is batting .223. And a ground ball, first base side foul. Makes it 1-2.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Hey, Rising Rhino's here, everybody. Say hello to him.
Yeah.
Rhino, if you're here to listen in on some alternative programming on tonight's stream, we're only in the first inning. It's probably going to be at least a couple of innings, man. Here's a ball grounded foul. Still a ball and 2 strikes to Gunnar. By the way, the Orioles are wearing their black jersey tops here at home tonight with the orange trim, white pants. Cubs wearing blue jersey tops with gray pants. Another foul ball from Gunnar. Still 1-2. Yeah, it looks like Ward might have robbed a home run with that catch. This pitch off the plate. 2-2 the count. Folks, Rising Rhino, you know them, you love them. What do I know about the 83 All-Star game? Well, they used to hit grand slams, man. Here's a little tapper back to the pitching mound, and Rea will pick it up and throw Gunnar out. And that's how our offense starts the night. The one positive, Gunnar did make Rea throw 7 pitches in that first at-bat. So hopefully Adley, who's up now, and the rest of this lineup got a good look at what Rea's throwing here. Rutschman batting from the left side. Going to the All-Star game next week. Takes a strike.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
The 83 All-Star game. Yes, that was back when, I tell you what, folks, the 80s, the 90s. This one's in on the hands of Adley. He turns on it and fouls it off to the right. 0-2. Yep. In 83, of course, the Orioles won their last World Series in 1983. Let me just start taking your inquiry and going off on a tangent that I know more about. Here's a ball hit in the center field shallow, coming in and making a running catch. A center fielder that might cover more ground than any other in today's game right now. P. Crow Armstrong is what I'm trying to say. Guy has range, makes a running catch, and that is the second out. Here is Taylor Ward. Ward looks at one outside, ball one from Rea. 251 average. The on base is at 379. And there's a strike on the inside edge. Rising Rhino, check him out on his channel, folks. Type it in a search or click on his name right there in the chat. 1-1 pitch. Outside. Folks, to all of you Brock Purdy haters, shut up. I don't know where that came from. That's called a strike, borderline pitch on the inside there. 2-2 on Ward. That might have been ball 3. 2 outs, nobody on, and the 2-2 pitch. That breaks off the plate. We got a full count and our first bugle of the day. Who's the Caitlin Clark? Who's the Caitlin Clark of MLB right now? That's ball 4, Taylor Ward. He draws walks. He gets a 2-out free pass right here.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
The Caitlin Clark of baseball right now has got to be Jazz Chisholm Jr. Folks.
As the 1-2 hit right back to Louie. Goes the second one. On the first, Jazz throws it. What the fuck was that?
Folks, here's Pete Alonso. First pitch is a strike. Pete with 60 home runs. 60 RBI. 60 homers would be nice.
A polar bear stirs.
Looking for a 2-out extra base hit here. Try to drive in this runner at first base. Pete is third in the home run list since 2019, trailing only Aaron Judge and Kyle Schwarber. Schwarber is catching up to Judge, by the way. Schwarber is only 3 behind Judge with 302 since 2019. And Schwarber at 299. Alonso chased one low and away to make it no balls, 2 strikes. Rea is ready in the pitch. That one, ooh, that was close. Good eye from Alonso. 1 and 2. Pretty clever. The 1-2 is low, and now the count even. That was the 20th pitch of the inning for Rea. It's always good to make the opposing starter throw at least 20 in the first. Nice swing there by Alonso to stay alive on a breaking ball there that he wasn't really looking for, but he did react and get a piece to foul it off. He wants a fastball. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. The pitch. In, and this is grounded slowly to shortstop. The throw will be to first base. Alonso is out, and the inning is over. The Orioles get 1 base runner and leave him on. That was a 2-out walk to Taylor Ward. We go to the second inning, folks. Both teams with 1 base runner. The Cubs with a single, the Orioles with a walk. 1 man left apiece. We go to the second, no score. All right. Both of Jazz Chisholm's first and last names are close to nicknames for sperm. Folks, we've uncovered something here. Yes. I think he's doing a terrible disservice for anybody who's a fan of jazz music. Why couldn't they name him Modern Country Chisholm? That would have been better. Or how about, I don't know, Auto-Tune Chisholm? Why jazz? What'd jazz ever do to you? Somewhere John Coltrane is pissed. Folks, we're up to 120 people in the room. Let's try to work on getting to 100 likes. What do you say? And don't bother me. I'm just pleasuring my microphone here. I don't know what I'm doing. Stop it with the fingers. Folks. Rusty Kuntz. Yep. Folks, I don't think there's a more tragic name in all of sports than the former cornerback for the Detroit Lions back in the 90s, a gentleman by the name of Harry Colin. How the hell, if you got a last name Colin, do you give birth to a child and look into its little eyes and say, we're going to name you Harry? Harry Colin. Folks, first pitch swinging is popped up. Shallow right, coming in and making the catch is Beavers. Who was that man popping out? Is that Ian Happ? That was Ian Happ popping out to right on 1 pitch. The next batter, Nico Horner. Of course, who can forget I guess it was an homage to Cole Trickle, but that movie Days of Thunder with Tom Cruise, didn't he play Dick Trickle? Or was there actually a Dick Trickle? Just another, who the hell was in charge of that birth certificate? This pitch is off the plate. By the way, that's the extent of my NASCAR knowledge. 2-0 the count on Horner. There's a strike on the inside. Good night, Colonel. You've seen enough already? 1 inning, enough for you? Checking out already. Well, it was good to have you, buddy. Always good to see you. This pitch is fouled off. 2-2 on Horner. Currently hitting .242. Kremer's next pitch. That one dropping below the zone, ball 3. We're the only game on right now. There's one game final, and everything else is starting up later. The first of I lied. Here we go. Kremer just walked Nico Horner. Second walk given up. No, first walk given up by Kremer. Sorry. A 1-out walk, and that'll get Michael Conforto, a left-handed batter, to the plate. Conforto is hitting .250, and first pitch to him is a strike. All right, so my scoreboard was screwed up. Game's just getting started. It's scoreless across the board. The A's are in Detroit, Atlanta's in Pittsburgh, Yankees in Tampa, Seattle's in Miami, and Houston's in Washington. All those games are in the first or starting the second inning, all of them scoreless. Everything else is later, and the one final again, Toronto shutting out the Giants 10-0. 0-1 on Conforto. Horner, who is a threat to steal over at first base. There's a strike, and on the pitch, Horner just stole second base. There you go. That's the threat I'm talking about. No throw down to try to get him. It looked like he was 3/4 of the way to second before Rutschman even had a chance to throw. He didn't even get out of his crouch. One out, a runner now at second base, and the count 0-2 to Conforto. This breaking ball drifts outside. 1-2. That was a splitter from Dino. It didn't look too good. Justin Beaver. Never heard of him. The halftime, FIFA halftime. Yeah. Appreciate the update. I have zero interest in that. Folks, 1-2 on Conforto. I mean, folks, if you've been around me for a while, what made you think for half a second I was into Justin Bieber at all? You might as well tell me, I don't know. Name an obnoxious act. Tell me Nickelback is going to do something. I'd be slightly less interested. Excuse me. Pitch is up and away. No offense. I'm not a believer, I guess. Up and away, it's a full count on Conforto. $22 pitches at the moment for Kremer. Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
This looked like a splitter with that late dip. That was a good splitter. 2 down, runner at second. Here is the right-handed bat of Carson Kelly, veteran catcher. He's bounced around. Looks at a first pitch slider, breaks outside for ball 1. I got a fever, George, and the only prescription is more beaver. Been that way now for about 30 years.
Got Bush. We've got Bush.
1-0 pitch. Right in there for a strike. Oh, crap. I'm just now realizing I should be over here. Sorry. I stink. About 20 minutes late switching over to this screen. The 1-1 pitch in the dirt. Kremer looks like that last pitch might have slipped out of his hand because of a not well manicured mound. He's Kicking some dirt around in front of the rubber there. We got a 2-1 count. Runner at second, 2 away. Then the pitch. Oh, come on, Blue. Call us. All right, we're going to challenge. Umpire thought it was outside on a slider breaking that way, but it looks like it might have caught the corner. Rutschman thinks so, and the challenge says yes. We did hit that corner. Just kissing it low and away. A perfect pitch. And that makes it strike 2. So instead of 3-1, a 2-2 count on Kelly. Deuces are wild. We're in the second inning, and there's 2 down and a 2-2 count. Deuces, Rhino. You know about deuces, right? Up and in, a check swing, no swing, full count. Kremer looking to get out of this inning on this pitch. 2 down, full count. Scott, I had no idea who you're referring to. Nary a clue. Folks, we got a full count. 2 down, payoff pitch. Right in there. Strike 3. Kelly frozen in carbonite. See you later. Inning over. Folks.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Oh, boy. Folks. You're going to make me do this. Make me decide. Go. Days. Such a well-produced focus. Structure.
I wasn't going to do it.
Go ahead.
But I'm going to do it.
Do it.
You want a diva? Derrick Henry in the fourth quarter.
Ooh.
You want a diva? Jordan Love against the 49ers.
Oh.
You want a diva? Alira Pandora from Nichi Sanji.
Yeah.
You want a diva? Gun run.
You want a diva? Riku Tazumi.
I love a good bit.
Oh God, I wasn't gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Antonio
you want a diva?
Brown.
You want a diva? Jalen Hurts.
Check. Check.
You want a diva? AJ Brown.
You're gonna have some words with Deb.
Find the lie. We talked about it last Friday.
True.
We talked about it last Friday.
Which I missed because I thought we weren't doing a show.
Last minute thing, okay? Don't yell at me, please.
So my ass is asleep.
Hey, look, I was asleep too. Don't worry about it. You want to...
Come on.
I shouldn't make this joke.
Oh, you shouldn't make the joke.
Okay, you know what? I've got one more diva one before
Don't do
you
it.
continue.
Please.
You
Folks,
guys want a diva?
I apologize. First pitch of the inning, and Samuel Basayo was just grounded out to the right side of the infield. Play made over at first to get him. So 1 pitch, 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Sammy already retired. The batter now is Dylan Beavers. Folks, show me your Beavers. First pitch over the plate, but low from Rea for ball 1.
Nice beaver.
Thank you.
Be back on camera in a second. I'm going to take this chance to take a couple of bites of food. This pitch up and away. 2-0 to Beavers. No score, bottom of the second. And the pitch. That's a strike. 2-1. All right, actually, it would make sense to take you to this screen where there's actually some information. That way you're not just staring at chat. In there for strike 2. Beavers was ahead 2-0. The count now 2-2. Leading off the bottom. No, there's already one out in the bottom of the second. This one goes to left field, down near the foul line. The catch is made on the run by Happ. Oh, no, it's not. That ball's down. Folks, I told you, no glasses. This is going to happen. But the good thing is, I was wrong, and the right call is a much better call. Beavers gets this ball down in the left field for a base hit on one bounce near the foul line. He is on with a one-out single. And let's turn on that faucet. Colton Cowser fouls back the first pitch. Classes, I think, tomorrow, folks. I'm going to spend this entire Cubs series calling it like Mr. Magoo. Here's a throw over to first, and Beavers is back. Folks. Be nice to be the team to get on the board first, wouldn't it? The 0-1 pitch. Cowser checks a swing. Beavers is trying to steal. He is out. The Orioles make another out on the bases. This time, Beavers wipes away his base hit. 2 down, nobody on. Good throw down by Kelly. Swanson on the receiving end. I mean, that ball. Swanson had his mitt right on the dirt next to the bag, and the ball just went right in there. Cannot throw it any better. And now Cowser gets under one, hits it to right center field. That ball's going back. That ball is caught right near the wall in right center. And the inning is over. So a stolen base with a perfect throw from the catcher, and then Cowser just missed a home run by about 5 feet. Folks, it's just painful right now. Can something go our way, please? Can it go our own way? Go our own way. Can it maybe not suck for just a day? For just a frickin' day? Can it go our own way? Go our own way. Damn it. All right, I'm going to finish up this sandwich. There's no mayo on it, in case you were wondering. 1 minute.
He met a strange friend.
Bacon! Bacon! Where's the bacon? I smell bacon! 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 Gotta be bacon! Only one thing smells like bacon! That's bacon! Bacon, 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 bacon! There! From that bag! What's it say? I can't read! Please, please, give me what's in the bag! Chewy, yummy, smoky bacon!
There you go.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! No, 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 no! It's bacon!
No, it's Bacon Strips, brand dog snack from Purina. Bacon Strips. Dogs don't know it's not bacon.
It's bacon!
So it's not the best option, but it just is what it is.
I'll do the guys quickly just to forget this one.
All right, we go now to the third inning. Scoreless, Cubs and Orioles. Kremer back to work. First pitch, swing and a miss. Like a curveball. It is 0-1 on Dansby Swanson, batting ninth in the Cub order. Pitch low and away, 1-1. Hey, folks. So it's been 33 years since the Orioles hosted the All-Star game. Aren't you kind of pissed it hasn't been back yet? And when the hell is it going to be? I mean, this is one of the best damn ballparks in baseball. It's pretty much universally agreed, even by non-Oriole fans. They're going to put it typically top 5 or so. I mean, give us an all-star game, right? And don't make us wait till like our 50th anniversary of the ballpark. I mean, I'm sorry. You make us wait like 48, 49 years between. I want that damn game back once and then maybe again for a 50th anniversary. 33 years. If my math is correct, that's been enough years for everybody else to have a turn. I think we're due. By the way, that last foul ball nearly got Melanie Newman. The count right now on Swanson after a swing and a miss is a ball and 2 strikes. You know? Get me the All-Star game. What kind of back do you got to scratch to get that? There's a swing and a miss. Swanson going up and away out of the zone to try to get that pitch. So far, so good for Kremer. The 1-2. Ooh, just off the plate outside. Two balls, 2 strikes. There's a ball tapped foul. Folks, I've decided to do an experiment. I'm going to watch every Police Academy movie from in chronological order in one day, just to see what it does to my brain. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. He chased one, pitch dropping low and away out of the zone. Kremer with another strikeout.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Very nice. I'm going to miss Steve Guttenberg like never before. Well, he's there for like the first 4, right? He's up there all the way through Citizens on Patrol. It's not until they get into assignment Miami Beach territory that Mahoney took a hike. It is a lot of sweet chuck. It is. It's going to be a challenge. Folks, the last time I tried a challenge like this, it was way more difficult. I sat and watched every episode of Small Wonder. Back to back to back to back to back to back back. Nobody at the time in my social media circles thought I could do it. But I live to tell the tale. It's 0-2 on Pete Crow Armstrong, folks. 1 out, nobody on. Pitch. Hit in the air to right and deep. That ball is onto the flag court on an 0-2 pitch. Pete Crow Armstrong hits a home run to the flag court. On an 0-2 pitch. That's his 20th of the season. 1-0 Cubs. Can't handle the heat. Oh, that's my favorite phrase. I really can't. First of all, what a stupid thing to say to a guy that lives in Thailand. I think I've proven geographically, if nothing else, that I indeed can handle the heat. Doug. Who's up? It's 0-1 on Seiya Suzuki. No, Alex Bregman's up. I'm sorry. Pitch is low. Pete Crow Armstrong, man. 0-2 pitch. Golfed it out. Kremer in disbelief on that replay. 1-1 pitch to Bregman is way outside. Who doesn't like Primus? Yeah, maybe that'll help get the game here. You just watched Citizens on Patrol a few weeks ago. It's the second best after the OG. I mean, I do like probably... It does just get worse and worse with each one. I don't know if there's another franchise of sequels that, you know, half a dozen or more that just... Some other franchises like that, it might be kind of a peaks and valleys, maybe trending toward going down, but somewhere in the middle, there might be one better than the last, right? But Police Academy, to me, every single one worse than the previous. Talk about the law of diminishing returns. Here's a 3-2 pitch, grounded in toward third base. Blaze Alexander to first in time. Bregman's down, 2 away. And that will get Michael Bush up. Yeah, Scary Movie would be a pretty good example of that. And here's another thing. If your franchise, like the people involved in it, were like in their 20s or maybe early 30s when that franchise started, and now they take like a 15-year layoff, and now they're like in their 60s, might be time to just hang it up. Curveball for strike to Bush. First Police Academy movie is downright hilarious. This ball's hit to left center. Should be playable. Cowser is near the edge of the warning track in front of the 376 marker, making the catch to end the inning. But one pitch, 1-0-2 pitch, is hit over the scoreboard onto the warehouse and right. And the Cubs have taken the lead here. They took the lead, and we never had a lead last night, right? In that 5-2 final. We haven't had a lead yet. Ugh, 1-0 going to the bottom of the third. Hey, you got Kim Cattrall, lovely dish. Everybody's got their best material. Of course, you got, is it G.W. Bailey as the jerk nemesis, and then they switch to a different guy for the next couple of movies, and then they bring back the first guy again. That's always funny. I mean, they really treated that movie franchise like it was like a network sitcom from the 80s, just replacing cast members and giving no real consideration to any sort of timeline that makes sense. Just whatever. Is it funny or is it not funny? I don't know. First one's funny. Folks, I'm blabbing. Am I blabbing? Put the hat on. Once again, folks, the power of the hat. It is not for me to decide. The hat, just to let you know, typically the hat does not look at being down 1-0 in the third inning as a reason to panic and go to the emergency magic hat. I mean, we've got a couple of guys who have yet to even swing a bat yet tonight. One of them up here right now, Blaze Alexander at the plate, leading off in the bottom of the third. Blaze hitting .309. That's outside. 1-1 to Blaze. Every All-Star game needs a good utility player, right? How about Blaze get into the game? This one's fouled off. 0-2. I'm sorry, 1-2. Yeah, that's, I don't know. We could do some sort of, we can bring back two movies. We can do a Pulp Fiction Police Academy mashup. You know, where the Gimp turns out to actually be Sweet Chuck. What? Folks, Blaze with a 2-2 pitch coming. Looked like a splitter dropping low there at the last second. He laid off, full count. Bring out Sweet Chuck. Sweet Chuck's sleeping. I guess you'll have to just wake him up now, don't you? Fouled away, full count still on Blaze. Holiday on deck. 2 likes to 100, folks. Thanks for that, Matt. Let's get those 100 likes. We're right about there. Here's the pitch line drive in the right field. That's a base hit. A leadoff knock for Blaze. He continues to be the most consistent hitter this season on this team. And outside of a handful of games, he's batting either 8th or 9th in the order. I don't know why. Here's Jackson Holiday. I mean, the dude's batting like 90 points higher than Gunnar. How about you put the guys that have speed, that hit for average? How about you put a guy like that at the top of the order so that they're on base, so that then Gunnar lower in the order, if they're only going to get their hits once in a while, at least maybe there'll be somebody on base to drive in. I don't know. I'm just talking crazy right now, folks. What do I know? Hey, the count is 1-1 on Holiday. Got to get this kid going. That one's low. Holiday looking it all the way in. 2 balls and 1 strike. Blaze at first. Nobody out. Pitch. That's low. Again, Holiday doing well so far in this at-bat. Not looking too anxious. He's not looking like he's pressing, trying to make something happen right away. He's got a 3-1 count. And on a 3-1 pitch, hit up the middle. That's a base hit. Blaze, he's trucking the third. That is nice baseball. Back-to-back hitters. Looking like a team trying to hit. That's the best at-bat I've seen from Holiday in a long, long time. Folks, we got first and third. Nobody out. And the top of the order up. It is Gunnar. And that challenge that Gunnar, that looked low and away to me, but I don't have my glasses on, so maybe I'm wrong. 0-1. Next pitch from Rea. Up the middle, but right to the shortstop playing behind second. All it takes is 2 steps to get 1 out on that base and a throw to first to get the double play. But a run does come in to score. It's a double play. No RBI for Gunnar. The Orioles tie it up, though. I mean, how apropos is this? not going to go through all the magic songs for a double play RBI. But we are tied, folks. Bases empty, 2 down. Gunner, even when he gets a run in, he can't drive it in. It's just what? Adley Rutschman fouls this one off to the right. Gunner did hit the ball hard, to his credit. He hit it hard. Pretty much the same looking swing Holiday gave. A low hit ball that if the fielder wasn't right there, would have gotten past everybody. 2-1 now on Rutschman. Folks, we've got over 100 likes. Let me stop and say thank you.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Rutschman gets under this one. It's popped up on the infield on the third base side of the mound. The catch is made over there, and the inning is over. The Orioles, it took a couple of nice at-bats from the 8 and 9 hitters there, Blaze Alexander and Jackson Holiday, to set up a chance to rally. That rally, though, was just a 1-run scoring on a double play. That's it. We go to the 4th inning. We are tied at 1 apiece. Hey, folks, if you're watching right now and you're not subscribed, what do you say? Become a bird watcher today. It's free. There's a subscribe button below. Up here in the upper left-hand corner, if I'm pointing in the right direction, that's what we call the odometer, hun. That keeps track of the bird watchers we got here. Now, it only rolls over every 10 new subscribers. So we're at 5240 something. Let's get that thing to roll over. Subscribe. Let's get it to 5250 and beyond. 5250 would mean a lot because that 250 mark is like a quarter of the way from the 5,000 mark to the 6,000 mark. And when you're streaming every day and you're watching these numbers, it's little achievements like that get stuck in your crawl. So let's get to 5250 tonight, folks. What do you say? All right, go grab a snack and take a leak because I'm in the mood to do the same. I'll be right back.
He met a strange friend in the chest.
Nice binoculars. Nice binoculars. Nice binoculars.
Folks, it's ball 1 to Seiya Suzuki leading off the top of the 4th. Next pitch is outside. It's 2-0. I haven't had a lucky yet today, have I? We're in the 4th inning. I think I'm due. Two-oh pitch. That one is not a strike. That's a curveball that stayed high. And Kremer's fallen behind the leadoff man. 3 balls, no strikes. Orioles had just tied it up. We're at 1-1 in the 4th. Popped up. Okay. That was a 3-0 pitch, and Suzuki got under it, and it's a can of corn in right field for Beavers. First out of the inning right there. That's an opportunity missed for the Cubs. I'll take that. You're a great commentator on these live streams. Oh, that's awfully nice of you to say there, DeSoto. Are you having a laugh? Is this a joke at my expense? What? I'm not used to compliments. Ian Happ, the count is 0-1. I'm used to people stalking me and telling me that they're living in my head rent-free. I'm used to more of that kind of thing. 1 ball, 1 strike on Happ. You know, before he arrived to the Cubs, this Chicago team was pretty hapless. Get it? All right. That's why you tune in, folks. 2-1 the count. Pitch, foul back, 2-2. I'll be here all week and all month and all season and next season. What am I doing? I'm having an existential crisis. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That one's lined into right center. That one's down for a hit. 1 out single for Happ. Yeah, it does seem like the other way around, right, Phantom? Because last I checked, I'm just sitting here doing what I do. He comes to me, right? I've yet to ever go to him like I need something to fill some kind of void. I must interact with him. No. So yeah, it's kind of common these days. It's this new approach called let me say you're doing the exact thing that I'm doing, but since I keep saying it over and over again, it's going to be like going to mean something somehow. Folks, I'm spacing out. Where's my caffeine? 0-1 the count on Horner. There is 1 out and a runner at first base, and the 0-1 pitch is low. 1-1 the count. Phil Void, that's what she said. Well, I mean, if we're talking about something the size of a void, I don't know if even your boy BW can fill that. You know? Might be time to call up somebody with a little more professional experience. I do plan on calling the All-Star game, folks. I'm going to say 75%. I do want to leave some wiggle room to just maybe take a little holiday out of town to a little remote island, a little 2-hour boat trip somewhere to get, you know, I need that. You folks, I don't know if you know, but like I sort of live a double life. When I'm here streaming, outside of just having YouTube play in the background when I'm in my room hanging out on a hot day, the rest of my life is spent not online. I don't take my phone out anywhere and take it out to look at. I like to not be online so much. Horner with a fly ball to left. Ward coming in on the ball will make the catch. That's the 2nd out. Happ will retreat to first base. Kremer now on 64 pitches with 2 out in the 4th inning. Yeah, I mean, the reason why after the first season of this channel, why I didn't really put much content out there was because I wanted to go back to living sort of my normal non-online engaged life, which is a much healthier life. But then I saw how badly the channel responded in the 2nd season, felt like I needed to keep putting content out there during the off season last year. And yeah, I don't know. Trying to balance These two sort of very different lifestyles here. Here's a curveball that's just catching the outside corner. A good first pitch strike to get ahead of Michael Conforto. Might have even been a little bit outside. 0-1 the count. Pitch is a little bit high. 1-1 ball game. We're in the top of the fourth. Cubs won the first game last night 5-2. Final game is tomorrow. Another evening game. And then Kansas City coming to town on Friday. 1-1 low and in. Two balls and a strike. I'm not really terrified by the guy's stock. I mean, if dudes around listening to me right now, who knows? Maybe there's a 20% chance. But, dude, I'm not in any way intimidated or terrified. I'm just, and to your credit, if this is what you want, you win, I guess. I'm just annoyed. Like, move on. Done with. Or at least come up with some new material. Here's a runner thrown out is what here it is. Folks, the throw from Rutschman on a stolen base attempt by the Cubs was a good 10 feet to the right of the bag there from the catcher's perspective, but that allowed Gunnar to get a tag down on the lower leg of, who was that, Horner? So Horner gunned down trying to steal, and that ends the inning. Nice play there to get the out on the thrown out base runner there by Adley. I can't even put a sentence together. What is wrong?
Besides that, it's on the reflexes.
What is wrong with me? Okay, I think I'm overdue for a lucky here. I don't know what the problem is. Something strange is afoot at the Circle K. Folks, where are we at? We're going to the bottom of the fourth. 1-1 ball game. Phillies up 1-0 on the Reds. That's top of the second. Mets up 1-0. The Mets lost last night. What was it, like 16-12 or some crazy thing? It was the most runs put up for a losing team this season, which, if that don't define the Mets. Folks, we're not happy with the way our season's going, are we? But believe it or not, there are teams out there where it's worse. You know, it could be a lot worse. Still, though, same record as last season at this stage. Nothing much has changed. Hey, buddy, what's up with you?
Danganronpa fans will know exactly who this is. Byakuya Togami!
Oh, that's the anime VTuber girl with the fake British accent. All right, folks, we're back underway. Bottom of the fourth inning. Rea will deal to Taylor Ward. First pitch hits the outside edge for a strike.
Taylor?
So 3, 4, and 5 batters coming up. Ward, Alonso, and Basayo. Come on, that's got to produce something, doesn't it? Another strike on the outside part of the plate. Ward has looked at strike 1 and strike 2. And this ball's poked out over the second baseman into right field for a base hit. Nice piece of 0-2 hitting there. Not as good as Crow Armstrong's 0-2 swing. That hit the flag court. But this one served into right center field. Ward just reaching out and going the other way with it to get on base. A leadoff single on an 0-2 pitch. And first pitch swinging. Here's Alonso. This ball's hit deep. This ball's to the wall. That ball is gone! Bye, Bernie! The polar bear with his 20th of the season to give the Orioles the lead. 20 for Pete, and it's a lead for the first time on the homestand. Orioles 3, Cubs 1. Pete goes oppo again.
It's magic, you know.
Sammy with a swing and a miss, 0-1. Come on, get Alonso to that All-Star game. And I don't say this often, or ever, maybe, because I don't like when my players play this home run derby thing. But Alonso has proven in the past that he can play that derby. Doesn't make any difference to him. Get him in that All-Star game. Get him in that derby. Give me something to watch. It's 0-2 now on Basayo. 3-1 Baltimore. Swing and a miss. Sammy strikes out. First out of the inning. Folks, we got 160 people here. Let's try to work our way to 150 likes. Hit that thumbs up, please, at the bottom of your screen if you haven't already. Dylan Beavers looks at strike one. Show me your beavers, Charm City chat.
Nice beaver.
Thank you.
I hate to be forward, but, you know. I invited you here under a pretense. I want to see your beavers.
Nice beaver.
Thank you.
That's right. A hidden agenda. This is all part of the plan. Pitch in the dirt. That's the 60th pitch thrown by Rea tonight. Thank you. Gary, your beaver looking fantastic tonight. Here's the next pitch. That ball's golfed out to right center field. That ball is going to be off the wall. Beavers will hit second base and stop right there standing. It's a double for the Beeve. Folks.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
I've got Beaver fever. Second extra base hit of the inning. Only one out, 2 runs in. And the next batter is Colton Cowser. Cowser with a big cut and a miss or a foul ball. My glasses, I'll blame for that. Or lack thereof. What happened? 2-run homer for Pete happened. Here's a ball hit over by the first base coach. Foul ball 0-2 to Cowser. I don't see any milkmen in the chat. Seeing too many cows either. There we go. Better late than never. 0-2 the count. The pitch. He reaches low, fouls it away. Cowser stays alive. The 0-2 again. And this one is up in the zone, and Cowser fouls it again. We'll do it again. Said again. It's already ready already. I got to go get the papers. Another 0-2 to... Oh, Rea starts his windup and then steps off. We will reset. 0-2 pitch. And Cowser reaches down, hits a ground ball to second base. He will be retired at first. Runner does move second to third, but there's 2 down now. I'm just happy to see this team making some contact with 2 strikes, trying to put the ball in play. And like this was another case where, yeah, ball wasn't hit hard and he made an out, but it did move a runner up. You never know, a wild pitch, something like that. Blaze Alexander fouls off the first pitch. Blaze singled and scored his first time up. That average right now, 313. Outside. 1-1 the count. I hear a bugle in the ballpark, folks. The pitch inside. Come on. Runner at third with 2 down. The Orioles with 2 in already. Pitch. That one breaks right over the middle of the plate. Strike 2. There is a tarps off conference of young boys. There's about 5 of them. Way up in the upper deck down the right field line. All right, how much longer for this tarps off phase? We got a full count, folks. Payoff pitch. Hit to right, but right at the right fielder, Conforto. He makes the catch, and the inning is over. But the Orioles get a big hit, a 2-run bomb, the 20th of the season. In his first season as an Oriole, Pete Alonso gives the Orioles the lead. At the end of 4, it's the Orioles 3, Cubs 1. We've out hit them 6-3. Let's go. All right. So again, that finale tomorrow. Matchup for that one is Trevor Rogers against the left-handed David Peterson for the Cubs. And I'm telling you right now, we need a better looking lineup against lefties than we've been seeing lately. Again, you have to make a decision. Do you want Basayo in the lineup every day if it is a lefty? Because you know you're going to want Rutschman in there. And that would leave Sammy to DH. And if you're doing that, that means Mayo, if you want him to face a lefty, which you probably do, now he's playing in the field. And to me, that offsets what he can help you with the bat. I think Mayo has to DH. I mean, the guy's given you 1,000 OPS facing lefties so far. It's really the only positive thing he's doing with the team. So give him that DH spot. I guess give Sammy the day off tomorrow. Bring him in as a pinch hitter later. And be done with it. Another thing that happened against a lefty that first game, right? We had Beavers in center field. Don't want to see that. If you're going to put a left-handed batter in center field, it should be Cowser. Don't want to sacrifice defense in that part of the field either. Folks, we are back underway. Top of the 5th. First pitch is blasted to right field. That ball is gone. Onto the flag court, and the Cubs get one right back. It's 3-2. First pitch of the inning. And again, Kremer has given up a lot of home runs and not too many innings. He had 5 home run balls given up in 17 innings. He's given up 2 here tonight. Both solo shots, but this is Kremer's Achilles heel. Cannot keep it in the park. It's Conforto with this home run. And the score 3-2 here in the top of the 5th. Carson Kelly is up. And he lifts off to left. And that ball is long gone. And we're tied. Take what I said 15 seconds ago and just repeat it to yourself. 3-3 ball game. Three home runs for the Cubs. Well, that lead was nice. Here's a ball fouled behind the plate by Dansby Swanson. It was fun. It was a fun lead. I said bye-bye birdie. Fun. 0-1 on Swanson. Inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Back-to-back home runs off of Kremer. He now has given up 8 home runs in, 17 plus 8 home runs in 21 innings. That is no bueno. Swing and a miss here. Swanson with a count of 1 ball and 2 strikes. Folks, keep those likes a-coming. You might not like what's happened here in the past couple of batters, but doesn't mean you don't have to like the channel here. Pitch. Fouled off. Kremer up to 74 pitches. By the way, back-to-back home runs. Did we have a mound meeting after that? No. If you're wondering. Pitch outside. 2-2. This one's in the dirt, and the count runs full on Swanson. Three-two, ball hit on the ground. Gunner should have a play. He'll get Swanson. That's the first out here in the top of the 5th. After back-to-back home runs to tie it up, that's the first out here in the inning. And back to the top of the order for Pete Crow Armstrong. He's got a home run. 1 for 2. Come on, Charm City chat. We're in this thing together. Don't go quiet on me now. Curveball is, looks like it's fouled at the plate for strike 1. The dog days. We're not even into August yet. Those are supposed to be the dog days, right? I can't wait for those. That pitch is high. 1-1 on PCA. This pitch is hit in the air, right center, pretty deep. How did he reach out and get it? That ball's going to go. Holy cow, this pitch was low and away, and Crow Armstrong turned on it and got it over the right center field seats by plenty. The Cubs have taken the lead with their 4th home run of the ball game, 4-3. By the way, we never had that mound meeting I was talking about after the first 2 homers. When's the last time a pitcher's given up 4 home runs without a mound meeting anywhere along the way? Tell me, please. Tell me the last time a pitcher has given up 4 home runs. Without a mound meeting. Okay. Bregman takes outside. We are losing again. One pitch. Low and away. It's best, to wait on that first mound meeting until at least the 6th or 7th home run. Yeah. Makes sense. 2-1 pitch. That's outside. 3-1 the count. My goodness, he gave up 5 coming into the night and 4 already through 4 1/3. This ball's hit in the air to center field. Gonna be playable. Caught a couple of steps in front of the track by Cowser for the 2nd out. Yeah, the crowd was making some noise, but I knew those were Cub fans getting excited about yet another potential home run, but didn't look like one off the bat. Michael Bush, excuse me. First pitch to Bush is over the plate but low. Eesh. That's right. I forgot about the catch Taylor Ward made on a ball that I can't say 100% would have gotten out of here, but I'm about 80% sure that ball would have scraped over if he wasn't there to snare it, or that would have been a 5th home run. 2-0 on Bush. Fouled back. Wow. Hello, Annie. Swing and a miss. Folks, friend of the channel and unfortunately Cubs fan, Annie's here. I'm happy to hear you're back home from the hospital, Annie. Yes, you heard right. 4 home runs. Thank you for the super chat. It might help pay for my next therapy session. Appreciate it, Annie. Folks, hit the like button even though we're all miserable. Thanks for helping out, Annie.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Message for you, son.
Payoff pitch to Bush. Fouled back. We'll do it again. I mean, what are we supposed to do? You mention a hospital, and then you're kind of flexing about your Cubs. Well, we can't sit here and insult you back because you mentioned the hospital. So you basically have carte blanche. Here's a ground ball to first. Alonso takes it to the bag. He will get the final out, and the inning is over. I see what you did there, Annie. I see. But fair play. I'm glad you're doing okay. That makes one of us. Hey, folks, we go now to the bottom of the fifth. We're down 1 run. That's all. We're just down a run. Come on. Don't think of it that way. Well, when your team is in a death spiral, kind of hard to, yeah. 4 home runs. We're on the losing side of that equation right now. So a little bit difficult. No. In all honesty, Annie, thank you. I am being, I'm teasing you. All in good fun. Whatever I got to do to keep my mental health in check. Come on. Hey, folks. Thanks once again.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Holiday will lead off. He had a good at-bat first time. Is this really just his second at-bat coming up? My goodness. Just now getting in a second at-bat from Jackson Holiday to begin the bottom of the fifth. KPK, let me stop you right there. You never have to apologize for showing up at whatever time you show up. Everybody's got their own thing going on. Nobody's under any obligation to be here at the start of the game. Or for the end of it, for that matter. All you simply have to do is to just show up at some point, or I'll be extremely upset about it. Folks, we're underway. It's Holiday looking at ball 1. And again, Holiday with a good at-bat his first time. I'd like to see him repeat it. There's a line drive base hit in the left field. This looks like the good Jackson Holiday. We've only seen glimpses over the past couple of years. But that is back-to-back. Nice ABs there for Holiday. He's got a leadoff hit. He's got good speed. The tying run is on with nobody out. Let's go. Let's frickin' go. Back to the top of the order.
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
Gunner, pitch outside for ball 1. Let's frickin' go. Gunner 0 for 2. He hit into a double play that did get a run to score. It wasn't an RBI because of the double play. Swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. Chance for the Orioles to get the lead back, or at least tie it up after losing it in the last half inning. Hit on the ground to second. This could be 2. They go to second for 1. Over to first. It's a double play. You've got to be shitting me.
Big buck, big buck. Stop it all.
Rutschman, bases empty, 2 down. Up and away for ball 1. Holy cow.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
outside 2-0. Folks, our team looks like the Wet Bandits from the Home Alone movie franchise. Just a couple of bumbling idiots out there. Come on, guys. 3-0 to Adley now. 3-0. That's ball 4. So right after hitting into a double play, the Orioles get a 2-out walk. Let's try to rally with this.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
We have to leave our calling card Harry. Hey, everybody. Welcome into the ball game. We're in the bottom of the 5th. There's a mound meeting for the Cubbies. Cubs 4, Orioles 3. Folks, 21 likes from 150. Hey, who became a Magic member tonight? Did I miss that? Was that when Shirley did that? Or was that somebody else? I missed the actual little pop-up announcement about it, I guess. But thanks to whoever became a Magic member here tonight. Or was it gifted? I don't know. What am I mispronouncing? If I'm doing a Harry Carey impression, I'm supposed to mispronounce things, aren't I? Folks, Taylor Ward takes strike 1. Runner at first, 2 down, bottom of the 5th. Ward has reached base both times tonight, a walk and a single. And he looks at a pitch on the outside edge, strike 2. Ah, gotcha. 0-2. That is letter high for a ball. You guys give up, or are you thirsty for more? 1-2 pitch, called strike 3. Ward is going to challenge. I mean, he didn't tap until the catcher was 4 steps back to the dugout, and Ward is wrong. No, I'm sorry, Ward is right. That's a ball. This inning is not over. Come back, Cubs battery, pitcher, catcher. Come on back. This inning is not yet over, folks. Let's see what we can do here with what amounts to basically a free swing with a runner at first. 2-2 pitch, and we swing and miss.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Big buck, stop it all.
I apologize for Baltimore. So it's not the best option, but it just is what it is. I apologize for Baltimore.
All right, we basically got a free swing here. We're playing with house money. Let's see what we can do. Swing and a miss. God. Come on. I just want to watch some decent baseball here. Come on. We had a nice 2-run base hit from Adley last night. That was basically it. That was our one moment. Alonso, 2-run bomb tonight. That was a nice moment. We're getting like 30 seconds of joy. Somehow is supposed to balance 2.5 hours of frustration. I'm funny. How am I funny to you, Callie? What, like a clown? Do I amuse you? How the frig am I funny? Sorry. Folks, We're down by 1 run. What's the big deal? We're 8 games under 500. What's the big deal? What's the big deal? We got this. If this were cake, this is a piece of it. The sound of so I'm not funny. Just the little 80s morning DJ radio soundboard. That's providing all the amusement. Not me, the person. Good grief. How long have I been covering Orioles games? This channel's into its 3rd season, halfway through. My goodness, what are we at? About 415 ball games. I think I belched 415 ball games. Somewhere around there. It's Seiya Suzuki. It's strike 1, top of the 6th. And Kremer's day is over. Rico Garcia is on the mound. Cubs 4, Orioles 3. Garcia just trying to throw pitches that maybe can stay in the yard after Kremer gave up 4 solo home runs in 5 innings of work. He's fallen behind Suzuki, 2 balls and a strike. ERA of 2.37 for Rico. That pitch is called a strike. The Cubs are going to appeal the call, and they're going to win it. Suzuki saw that pitch was high. He's right. Here's the robot, and there's the evidence. That pitch is indeed high. So instead of 2-2, the count is 3-1. Garcia from the belt, and the pitch fouled off to the left. Full count. It's not a silver lining when your starter gives up 4 bombs. I mean, look, it is a silver lining in the fact that it's a 1-run ball game. And there have been men on base for even one of those. We'd be in much worse shape. So, yeah, I mean, silver lining. But there's no way to... I mean, Kremer didn't... Kremer came into this ball game having only started 3 games. And while he's had a good ERA and a good whip, 5 home runs given up in the first 17 innings, first 3 starts. That's not good. And he's given up 4 now tonight, so that gives him 9 home runs in 22 innings. That is incredibly bad. I mean, over the course of a full season, you're looking at, what, like 70 home runs given up? It's redonkulous. Ian Happ is at the plate with 1 out. Bases empty and strike 1 on Happ. Next pitch. Outside. 1-1. Yeah. Thorne, put it in such a way now that I'm starving. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Here's a breaking ball, fouled away. 2 strikes on Happ. I wonder if Happ is a free agent this offseason. I think he might be for the Cubs. That's an outfielder. I wouldn't mind thinking he would definitely be in our price range. Switch hitting outfielder, can play second base as well. Got pop. Not blinding speed, but decent. Good player. Pops this one behind the plate. And apparently a fantasy gem as well. Oh, we don't sign guys until they're washed? I'm sorry. What was I thinking? 2-2 the count. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Hap strikes out. Looking rather hapless there. Am I right?
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
All right. Just take that hapless joke and run it into the ground. Why not? Here's Nico Horner. Ground ball on the first pitch, backhanded by Gunnar. And that's the third out. Folks, we're going to the bottom of the sixth. The Orioles are down a run. A 1-2-3 inning on the mound here for Rico Garcia. Thank you, Rico. Yeah, I had a feeling he was about to run out of contracts. So, yeah, if we're looking ahead and we want to add an outfielder to maybe replace Taylor Ward, you know, Hap isn't going to give you a 36 home run season, but Ward didn't either. I don't know. I just think Hap is the kind of guy that's never been like a star player, but he's always been solid. He came up with Toronto, right? He's almost 32. Is he almost 32? I mean, yeah, I'm talking, you know, a 2-year deal. Maybe with a opt-out or something on that second season. I think you can wrangle him in here for a salary under $20 million. You know, an annual salary under $20 million. Somewhere between, I'd say 16 to 18 would be my guess. But then again, with this collective bargaining agreement thing coming up and everything, it might completely reshape sort of what the value is on the free agent market for guys. If they're going to start putting limits on years and things like that, limits on salary, things like, I don't know. Lifetime Cubby. Hap never played. Who am I thinking of? He never played for the Blue Jays? Huh. Dagnabbit. Now I got to think of who I was thinking of. Maybe it's another switch-hitting outfielder. Rico. Well, if he's been a Cubby this whole damn time, maybe they want to hold on. I don't know. Maybe they'll figure out a way to re-sign him. All right, we're back underway, folks. And Alonso, who has the biggest swing of the game for us tonight, will lead off. First pitch fouled away, 0-1 on Alonso. We got a new, no, Rea is still out there. Pete reaches for one. He looks unhappy with himself. He knows it was a ball, but that foul makes it 0-2. Always been with the damn Cubs. All right. Hot damn. Who the hell am I thinking? Oh, I'm thinking of Dalton Varsho for some reason. I might be thinking of Varsho. I don't know why. But Varsho has always been with Toronto as well, hasn't he? I don't know. Folks, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Pitch. That's low. 2-2 to Pete. Come on, Pete. Tie it up. Get number 21. Let's go. Two. Reached for and popped up. Shallow right center. It's Conforto coming in, making this catch. 1 down in the 6th. Varsho's second season? What? This year is only Varsho's sophomore season? I don't think that's correct. He's been around for a few years. They're going to make a pitching change. After getting the first out here in the 6th, that's it for Colin Rea. And he'll leave to at least one section of the ballpark, giving him a standing ovation. Might it be some family in town? I don't know. Now I'm looking up where Colin Rea is from. Are you a Marylander, sir? Where were you born? Iowa. All right, that's not right down the road. Folks. Yeah, pretty consistent, right? What do you think, Phantom? Again, don't you think that he puts up the kind of numbers that he's not going to, I don't know what the free agent class is looking like yet. I have yet to take a peek ahead. But Hap to me just seems like a guy that's going to be a tier below like those most top tier coveted names out there. And I just think he gives you a lot of different things you like. If you can sign him for a couple of seasons, again, he can play second base for you too. He can come in and play second base. I like that. This year's average kind of scares me. What? You mean like the average production from the soon-to-be free agents? Oh, Hap trending down. I mean, I don't sign him like as the centerpiece addition to an offseason. I just think like you can't go wrong adding him to the current outfield that we got going on here. I don't know how we go through another season with O'Neill. I feel like by this offseason, we're going to have to get rid of him somehow. And then Ward's walking. Cowser and Beavers would be around, so you're definitely going to focus on a guy that, if he's not a switch hitter, then at least a right-handed bat. But again, Hap, switch hitter, so you got that covered. Folks, Sammy Basayo's up. It's ball one. Next pitch low and away, 2-0 on Sammy. Folks, we're down a run. Basayo at the plate. Facing the lefty on the mound now, veteran Drew Pomeranz. This guy's been all over. Sammy pops it up. Left side. Near the stands. It is playable on the track. Caught over there for the second out of the inning. Basayo pops out to third in foul ground. That'll bring up Dylan Beavers. Is Bradfield starting to pick it up? Well, then call him up. Honestly, if he's on a hot streak right now, he's had enough development to get a call up, I think. It's time. Let's see what Bradfield's got. And if he can hit, that's a potential old school leadoff type hitter. Here's a pop-up by Beavers. So now we got Beavers slamming the bat down. Now Beavers. Folks, we've got a disease. We have a virus on the team. And it's called bad body language. Now Dylan Beavers is slamming his bat after popping up. I didn't think he was that type. He seemed more like a, all right, get him next time type of a guy. But no, we got another guy that wants to show us how frustrated he is. Albernizitis. Folks, what is the cure for Albernizitis? Doc, give me an option.
So it's not the best option, but it just is what it is.
I'll do the guys quickly, just forget this one.
So just have to kind of live through it? Is that what you're saying?
So it's not the best option, but it just is what it is.
I'll do the guys quickly, just forget this one.
All right. An Eliasectomy. Folks, we need an Eliasectomy. We have an acute case of Albernizitis. What the hell? And also we have Drew French. What does that mean? Do we have Legionnaire's disease? Get it? Folks. Who else? Folks, we are 12 likes away from 150. There's a goal. Top of the 7th coming up. Michael Conforto is set to lead off. It's the bottom of the order for the Cubs. Kelly and Swanson to follow. Rico Garcia threw 14 pitches in the 6th to get through that inning, and he's still on the mound. I don't know how we're using our bullpen anymore either. Now we're starting to make guys go 2 innings. Nunez did it in the last game. Rico's doing it now, and I don't know why. It's a lefty at the plate. I don't know what we're doing anymore. The 0-1 pitch to Conforto. There's a strike. Oh, French is just a symptom. Sorry. This is all... We're all learning about this together. 0-2 count on Conforto. Pitch. That one's rolled over, a comebacker to the mound, and Garcia underhands it to Alonso, the first out. Yeah, maybe Elias just wants to see Garcia log as many innings to lower that ERA and make him a little more attractive to some prospective buyers out there. That's a pretty good theory. Let's get the most out of them before we move them on. First pitch strike here to Kelly, bottom of the zone. Whoa, is that my air conditioner? If it is, it's about to explode. Check out Birdland Network. And what reason would I have to do that, sir? I am Birdland Network. Well, I'm not a network. But got my own thing going on here. Kelly with a count of no balls and 2 strikes. 1 down, nobody on. The pitch, not close, a foot outside. There are Orioles stuck in my AC unit. Oh, thanks, Phantom. Yeah, I'm the network for the non-professional. Here's a fly ball to left. Where is it? It's a foul ball. We do have a lefty up now in the bullpen, Grant Wolfram. Pete Crow Armstrong is a couple of batters away. That's probably where Wolfram will get into the game when the lineup flips over. 2 batters from now. Here's a breaking ball outside. 2-2 to Carson Kelly. Oh, yeah. My channel is going to be $1 billion empire. By the way, I'm seeing that my face is getting pinker by the minute. Time to switch it up. That one missed. Low and away. The count goes full on Kelly. Here we are. Lower that thing. All right. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow. That is a walk given up by Rico Garcia. That pitch low and away for ball 4. Dansby Swanson up with 1 out, runner at first. And this will be Garcia's final batter, if I'm reading what Albarnez is doing here correctly. How about a ground ball double play and save Wolfram for the next inning? Swing and a miss on the first pitch to Dansby Swanson. He's 0 for 2. That's right. A worldwide billion-dollar YouTube play-by-play empire. That's what I'm doing. Up the middle, that ball is going to get through a base hit. It was past the pitcher. It was past the diving glove of Holiday. 100 miles an hour off the bat. So there you go. You bring out Garcia to pitch a second inning because you want him to stay out there until Crow Armstrong comes up so you can bring out the lefty Wolfram. I know what you're doing, Albanez. You're trying to predict a very specific outcome when really it just makes more sense to bring out a fresh arm to start this inning. And we started this inning with a lefty at the plate. So you could have gone to Wolfram to start the inning, and then maybe he gives up one base runner, and then he's still in there to face the guy coming up now, Crow Armstrong. It just doesn't make sense. I'm sorry. This bullpen management makes no sense. And if anything, I should start to be seeing a more competent management of this sort of thing as this first season goes on. But it just seems to be getting stupider. I don't know how many times he'll stick with the wrong guy and then back-to-back base runners get on, and okay, now we'll go to that guy that we should have gone to anyway. Now we'll do it. It's the same thing with the mound meetings. All right. Most teams would probably have made a visit 2 batters sooner, but now we're doing it. Well, it's too damn late. He's trying to think ahead, and by the time it gets to that situation, he's behind. I think it's time for a state of the team address on here on the channel here. Next off night, maybe the night before the All-Star game. Just spend some time talking about what the hell needs to happen. I think we already have a general idea. But I'm ready to break this thing down soup to nuts. This game isn't over, don't get me wrong. I'm not giving up on the game here tonight. Here's Grant Wolfram to face Crow Armstrong. First pitch is called a strike. That looked to be outside. We'll take it. It's 0-1. First and second, 1 out. 4-3 Cubs. In the top of the 7th. Wolfram, 26 innings on the season. Coming into tonight. That one hits the outside edge for strike 2. Wolfram gets ahead. PCA has got 2 home runs tonight. Both solo shots, thankfully, but can't afford to do it here with 2 men on base. 0-2 pitch. That's a slider breaking away off the plate by a foot. Ball 1. Okay. Thanks again for advertising another Oriole channel on my Oriole channel. I'll have to take a look, I guess. Pitch fouled back. It's a ball and 2 strikes. I mean, this channel you're talking about, are they mentioning this channel at all? If not, then probably best to keep things, you got to keep them separated. 1-2 pitch misses outside and low. 2-2 on Pete Crow Armstrong. 2-2 pitch. Off the plate again. So after getting ahead 0-2, the count now full. A very anxiety-ridden pitch coming up here. First and second, one out, and a 3-2 to Pete Crow Armstrong. Here it is, and it's low in the dirt for ball 4. Bases are loaded. Oh, there you go. Albie. They kept Rico in so that Wolfram can be perfectly timed to face Crow Armstrong, and what does he do? He walks him. Now what? Now you got the right-handed bat of Bregman. And nowhere to put him. And he had him 0-2, yeah. My, oh my, we're in trouble. Folks, 5 likes from 150. Sell Albie on the clearance rack. Maybe donate to Goodwill. Put him next to those scratched up record collection where every 5th record is Mitch Miller sings Christmas carols. Folks, bases loaded. 1 out. Bregman at the plate, the first pitch, and that one's in there. Right down the heart of the plate for strike 1. Bregman 0 for 3. We need a double play here. Oh, yeah, Annie, where are you at? Where are you hiding? 0-1 pitch. That's high. We're in the top of the 7th. Both teams have led in the ball game. Cubs lead it now 4-3. 1-1. That one just a little bit low. Had the inside corner of the plate, but apparently a hair low. Oh, we're challenging. We're challenging and we won it. Okay. That one did clip the bottom of the zone. Big, big overturn there to turn a 2-1 count into a 1-2 count. And a chance maybe to, it's not going to be easy for Wolfram to strike out Bregman, but damn it, we can try. The 1-2 to Bregman, and that ball is hit out toward right. That's going to drive in a run. Ball will be caught out there. Runner tagging, he'll score standing. The throw in is second base, with the runner tagging from first there was a play. Umpire says safe. So every runner advances on this deep fly ball by Bregman to right center. Cubs now lead at 5-3. And I wouldn't mind getting a second look at that play at second base. Are we going to get another look? No, I'm watching the Cubs. We don't get another look. Michael Busch looks at a strike. Second and third with 2 down. 5-3 Cubs. Oh, 1 pitch. Outside. Oh, no. You see what you've done, Orioles? Now you got my bird watchers in here with their feelings hurt. I'm not going to stand for this much longer. Busch fouls back a 1-1 pitch. 2 strikes, 2 out. A run is in. 2 more in scoring position. Let's get this out. If we don't, we are in a lot of trouble. We're already down 2. The 1-2 to Busch. Low and away. By the time this at-bat is over, I just want to be able to say...
Got Busch. We've got Busch.
We've got him at 2-2 right now. Bush. Just now realizing this button should have gotten more use. The 2-2 pitch. Fouled away.
Got Bush. We've got Bush.
Not quite yet. Not quite yet. 16 pitches for Wolfram since coming into the game. He's only gotten one out. The pitch. That one low and away into the dirt. And another. Is that full count now? Man, oh man, put a batter away, why don't you? Folks, we're about to find out whether or not...
Got Bush. We've got Bush.
The payoff pitch, we don't got Bush. Up and in for ball 4. Bases are loaded again. We don't got Bush.
Got Bush. We've got Bush.
The batter, Seiya Suzuki. Bases loaded, 2 out. Wolfram facing the right-handed Suzuki. Hasn't he faced 3 batters now? Does he have to face this guy? This kind of feels like you go to a righty here. Hey, he went after Crow, Armstrong, Bregman, and Bush. Why do we have a lefty versus a righty with the bases loaded? This one's fouled away. 0-2 on Suzuki. I guess there's another mapped out plan where who's after Suzuki? The switch hitting Hap. I don't know. I don't know what the plan is here. 0-2 the count. He is ahead of Suzuki. Bases loaded, 2 down. The pitch. That one gets away to the backstop. Here comes a run in. Everybody moves up a base on a wild pitch. It's now 6-3 as we begin our descent into madness. The unraveling continues for Baltimore.
Big buck, stop it all.
Folks, this pitch is high to Suzuki, and now he's got a count of 2-2. 22 pitches now for Wolfram, only getting 1 out so far. And the pitch. That one's blasted to left. If it's fair, it's gone. That ball is gone. What did I say? Why is Wolfram in there to face the righty? Suzuki clears the bases. A wild pitch and a 3-run homer. This one is over. 9-3 Cubs. Absolute shambolic. I need to walk away for a minute. Sorry. 9, it's 9, what is it? Whatever the score is. Whatever it is. 9-3.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay when Monday the Monster...
I apologize for Baltimore.
Popped up, first base side, foul ground. Alonso makes the catch. Haps retired. The inning is over. We go to the bottom of the 7th. The Cubs, more home runs. This time with men on base. A 3-run homer and a wild pitch, plus a sacrifice fly, makes it a 5-run inning. And the Cubs lead at 9-3. Folks, it's time to put some cakes on the griddle.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
Okay, that's over now. Folks, I'll be back. Hey, Annie. Hot diggity dog. Okay, thanks for the super chat, and feel free to not send any more tonight. I'm depressed enough as it is. Folks, I'll be back.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay when Monday the monster...
Oreo. 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 Oreo.
Drew Pomeranz is on the mound to continue to work for the Cubs into the bottom of the 7th inning. Tyler O'Neill is up to pinch hit, down 6, leading off. This should work. The count is 1-1 on Tyler O'Neill, pinch hitting for Colton Cowser. O'Neill fouls it behind the plate. 1-2.
Ahoy there! Anybody home?
Good question. That's Popeye knocking on the door of the Truist Club.
Ahoy there! Anybody home?
O'Neill, high fly ball, deep left field, into the corner. That ball is going to go bye-bye birdie. I just said to start the at-bat, this ought to go well. He goes yard. We get a solo shot, down 6, 9-4. This team. This frickin' team.
It's magic, you know.
Thanks, Tyler O'Neill. What's that, number 4 this year? Thanks for your monthly home run. A solo shot, down 6. 5-run game now. Here's Blaze. First pitch is a ball. That's why we brought him in, folks. O'Neill with a home run off a lefty, just like we planned it 2 off seasons ago. Blaze fouls it behind the plate. 1-1 the count. The pitch. Swing and a miss. The Oriole bird is getting his money's worth, or earning his paycheck, I guess I should say. One ball, 2 strikes to Blaze. And that one in the dirt, 2-2. All right, get us a couple of base runners, and maybe my cynicism will give way to good old-fashioned fanaticism. Dazzle me, Orioles. Dazzle me. That's the position I'm in right now. You're going to have to dazzle me. Here's a breaking ball left up. Full count. The Oriole bird getting a lot of screen time right now. Blaze, this one in under the hands. He pops it up. Right center field. Right fielder going to make the catch. First out here in the 7th. What did you miss? You missed Dean Kremer giving up 4 home runs. And you missed another home run ball there from Grant Wolfram. You also missed Rico Garcia giving up 2 runs in between. 4 runs given up by Kremer, 2 from Garcia, and 3 from Wolfram. Ouch. Just as I said, ouch. Jason typing ouch. Folks, this ball's hit into center field by Holiday. It's down for a base hit. Jackson Holiday, if you can take away one positive here so far tonight, he looks really different at the plate tonight, and I mean that in a good way. He just got that hit off a lefty, took it right back up the middle. This is the best night at the plate I've seen from Jackson Holiday this season. Unfortunately, we're down 5. Mound meeting for the Cubs. What are they doing with a mound meeting? We never do that. Yes, Holiday with a 3-for-3 night is now over 200. He's at 205. I'm just telling you what the box score is. Here's Gunnar. 0 for 3. He's hit into 2 double plays. Not sure how often that's happened in Gunnar's career. He's usually quick enough to beat him out. He's hit into 2 tonight. One of them did result in a run coming in. Fouls away the first pitch. Trent Thornton, who got the save last night, is up for the Cubs right now in their bullpen. Gunnar with a ground ball to second. It's hit softly. They're going to go and get the force at second base. But thank God that was hit softly. It was another potential double play ball if it was hit hard. Gunnar with a fielder's choice this time. 0 for 4 tonight, the average at 221. I mean, he's had so many at-bats now that an 0 for 4 night just drops his average 2 points. Here's Adley Rutschman, and a pitch that bounces out of the glove of the catcher, gets away a few feet, but no advance from the runner at first. 1-0 on Rutschman.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
The 1-0 taken on the outside edge. That's a strike. Who's this guy? He's enjoying himself. The 1-1 up the middle. That's a base hit. Adley shoots one right back where it came from. 2-out single. Oh, man. Are we going to get into what-if territory? I mean, the Orioles have out-hit the Cubs tonight 10-8. They've out-hit them 10-8, and they're down 9-4. And what's weird is you would think, well, we must have left a lot of men on base. I mean, this inning is yet to finish, but as of right now, we've only left 3. The Cubs have left 2. Chicago is making a pitching change right now. Thornton is going to come into the game here with 2 down and 2 on base. Trent Thornton, a right-hander, coming in with Taylor Ward and Pete Alonso. The next 2 batters due up. So it's a pitching change that makes sense. At least somebody is making sense. Folks, pitching change. Jason says, since I don't ever know how to catch the games on TV anymore, I try to pop in for a few innings when I can. I appreciate your dedication, sir. Thank you, Jason. Hey, you want to be even more dedicated? If you can only hang around for a few innings, that's fine, but just leave your device on, put it on mute, and give me that extra watch time. That goes for all of you. You don't have to turn me off. Just turn me down. Flip it over. Go to bed. Let me get that watch time off of you. You can still help when you're asleep. That's right. Folks. No, but thanks. It's a nice sentiment there, Jason. Appreciate it. We got over 150 likes. Did I say thanks for that yet? I'm not sure if I did. Thank you.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Yeah, see, Phantom just had to go make a run to the CVS. He's like, hey, leave him on. Why not? Leave a light on for me. I'm like a Super 8 motel or Red Roof Inn. I can't remember. Which hotel chain had that leave a light on for you motto? Folks, we're in the bottom of the 7th inning. Again, it's Thornton on the mound in relief with 2 down and 2 men on base. Taylor Ward looks at ball 1. Motel 6. A fine motel it is. Ward with a line drive. That's a base hit in the left center field, and that's going to roll. Gunnar will score easily. And that is it. So Adley moves to third. Ward will hang out with just a single, a long single. And that makes the game now 9-5. Folks, what a way to make a living. We're back to within a salami here. We're working 9-5.
It's magic, you know.
Alonso with a long ball can make it a 1-run game. Am I being greedy? Perhaps.
A polar bear stirs.
First pitch. Top of the zone, a strike. Alonso with a 2-run shot tonight already. His 20th of the season. Another opposite field home run. And that one breaks over the upper middle part of the zone for strike 2. 0-2 on Alonso with 2 down. Now he's going to have to fight. 0-2 pitch. Lays off one breaking outside. 1-2. Folks, bugle time. The 1-2 pitch. Alonso. That one's going to be a fly ball to center field. Not hit deep at all. Inning is over. Ball caught by Crow Armstrong. Couple of men left on base. The Orioles have out-hit the Cubs 11-8. But they trail it 9-5. They get 1 run in here, but they leave 2 on. And we got 2 innings left to go. Oh, we scored 2 in the inning. I'm sorry. Did I say 1? We got 2 runs in the inning. 9-5. Going into the 8th. All right, folks, how about one more look at the out-of-town scoreboard here tonight? Been updated? I think so. The Athletics are losing in Detroit. Tigers up 6-1 in the bottom of the 7th. This ball game just now finished. Atlanta shut out the Pirates in Pittsburgh 3-0. Tampa is currently shutting out the Yankees. In fact, I think that game just ended. It shows the top of the 9th with the Yankees having 3 outs already. Yep, that game, I think, just went final. Tampa 3, Yankees nothing. Nationals up big on the Astros 8-1 in the bottom of the 7th. Reds up 7-3 on the Phillies in the bottom of the 5th. 1-1 tie between the Royals and the Mets in New York. That's in the top of the 7th. 5-0. 5-0 Boston over Chicago. White Sox, top of the 5th. Cardinals 3, Brewers 0, also top 5. The Angels out to an early 1-0 lead in the bottom of the 3rd on the Rangers. Okay. Another final. Miami shut out the Mariners 2-0. Coming up later, Arizona is in San Diego. Colorado facing the Dodgers in Los Angeles. There is your out-of-town update. So Yankees lost again to the Rays, and they got shut out. Good. Give me something. We all need somebody to lean on. All right, here we go. It is Yenier Cano on the... No, is that Albert Suarez on the mound? You're thicker than Cano. There you are. Albert Suarez is on the pitch. The 8th inning. First pitch is ball 1 to Nico Horner. And here's a ground ball to the left side of Holiday at second base. He'll make the play, 1 down. Tyler O'Neill stays in the game in right field. Cowser out of the game. Beavers moves from right field to center field, so our defense just got worse. Michael Conforto is up. And a curveball from Suarez, up and away, ball 1. The Yankees lose. Oh, by the way, rest in peace to Phil Regan, folks. Former Oriole manager, if only for 1 season. I saw that tweet out from Jeff Passan earlier that Phil Regan had passed away, I guess, earlier today. This ball is hit out to left center field and deep toward the bird bath. That ball is off the wall. And I don't know what Taylor Ward did this time. He was there. I need to see what happened here. Ward is yelling at himself, so clearly it was a play he should have made. It just bounced right out of his glove. Holy shit. Man, Taylor Ward with a fine catch earlier in the ball game, canceled out by this goof. I mean, this looks like something you see from the Bad News Bears. So that is a 2-base error, E7 on Ward, putting a runner at second base with 1 out, and it's a pinch runner out there now for Conforto, a fellow by the name of Dean. First name coming up. I don't know this guy. Justin Dean, pinch running for Conforto. Did I describe it incorrectly, or what happened? Here's Kelly. First pitch outside for ball 1. Folks, one out and a runner at second in the top of the 8th inning. 9-5 Cubs. Game 2 of 3. Swing and a miss on a high. What was that? The strike 2 is what it is. One ball and 2 strikes. The pitch. That's a tapper, slow roller to short. Gunner throwing off balance, gets it to first in time. 2 away in the inning with Dean, the pinch runner, now moving up to third base. Oh, it just got very hot in here. It's incredibly hot in here today. It's incredibly hot in here. Incredibly hot. Yes, I must say it's incredibly hot in here. Dansby Swanson is up 2 down, runner at third. Oh, my God. I mean, like, full beads of sweat just falling off my forehead out of nowhere. What happened? What? I don't know if I can physically take it anymore. This team? Come on. You're killing me, Smalls. 1-0 pitch. Outside, 2-0. Ugh. Speaking of heat, yeah, I got the hot flashes. I'm in full menopause. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Mama said there'll be days like this. There'll be days like this. My mama said. She was right. 2-1 the count on Swanson. Pitch. Outside, 3-1. Why isn't it called womenopause? Anyway, how difficult is that? You take something that's specific to one gender and you start the word with the other gender. Folks, let's make it easy. Three balls, one strike on Swanson. Albert delivers. That one is hit hard in the left, but right to Ward. He makes the catch. The inning is over. We go to the bottom of the eighth. We go to the bottom of the eighth. Oh, yeah. Men, oh, pause. Men, oh, paused. Folks, bottom of the eighth coming up. We're down by 4. It'll be Basayo, Beavers, and O'Neill due up. My, oh my. I am having hot flashes. And why do my breasts feel tender? I don't know. Folks, what's going on over here? That's right. That's what the menopause really is. It's a pause on men until you're done with it. Right? Folks, get out of bed, stumble to the kitchen, pour myself a cup of ambition, yawn and stretch and try to stay alive. Folks, we're working 9 to 5 here. Oh, that's pregnancy. I don't know. I don't frickin' know. Which one has a Lamaze class? I got a certificate. Folks, this is torture. We're down by 4 runs, 2 innings to go. Actually, an inning and a half to go. 2 innings at the plate for us. 6 outs to play with, starting with Samuel Basayo. Sammy. They're bringing in a lefty, Caleb Tealbar. So they brought in a righty to get out Ward and Alonso. That worked out perfectly. He only faced 2 batters to end the inning. Didn't have to even face 3. Didn't have to face a lefty. And now back-to-back lefties due up here. They go to Tealbar for the lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch breaks low for ball 1. Interesting to watch a manager use his bullpen correctly. just to remind me of how that works. There's a front door pitch on Basayo for a strike, 1-1. Sammy's 0 for 3. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I know, DeSoto. I know. Why? Why was Wolferman there to face Suzuki? I don't know. Sammy on a foul tip strikes out. 1 down. It's just... Is it me, or have the Orioles decided to play their worst brand of baseball all season the moment after Mike Elias went public with a little conference there to talk about how we're going to be buyers? I feel like the moment he said that, we've gone like 1-7 or something. It's just ridiculous. Here's a pitch inside for ball 1. I'm probably a little bit wrong, but not that much wrong. It's Kobe Mayo pinch hitting right now. Let's get him in here to face a lefty. But they don't bring in Mayo to pinch hit for Sammy at the DH spot. Mayo's pinch hitting here for Beavers, which means he's just going to swing a bat, and then Taveras will come in to play center. I don't know why we do this down 4 with nobody on base. But whatever. 2-1 on Mayo. I don't know why we're doing anything anymore. Mayo blasts it down the left field line. And the Orioles, bye-bye birdie. It's our second solo home run from a right-handed pinch hitter. What do I know? I just feel like we should pinch hit him when there's somebody on base to make a home run matter more. But we got to run back. It's 9-6, folks. Hey, look. I've got egg on my face. I said something about O'Neill pinch hitting, and I said it here about Mayo, and both times, what do? They hit the crap out of the ball, so. But now here's the rub. We're facing a lefty starter tomorrow. We're probably going to see O'Neill and Mayo back in the lineup after having done what they did here, pinch hitting tonight. Oh, my goodness. O'Neill, do you want 2 tonight? That ball's gone. Bye-bye birdie. O'Neill with a 2-home run night. Let me just keep complaining. It's 9-7. What the hell's going on here?
Ho, ho, it's magic, you know. It's magic.
Folks, now we have, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4 home runs for us tonight. 4 home runs for us. But we're still down by 2. 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. Okay. Gosh, neither team able to. Well, actually, the one is Suzuki's home run, a 3-run shot. Would have been a salami if that one runner didn't come in on the wild pitch first. My goodness, what a ball game. Blaze Alexander fouls back the first pitch. All right, we're a bloop and a blast away. 5 outs still left to play with. Nice on those home run distances. Yeah, both were no doubt shots to left. You like to see it. If we had the old wall here, both still would have left the yard. This pitch fouled away by Blaze. Talk smack about Blaze. We need another homer. Yeah, Blaze, you know, I tell you what. I mean, what a lackluster performance. All right, is that good enough? That's hard. I'm not sure what to say negative about Blaze. That's a swing and a miss. Well, Blaze struck out. Okay. I'm starting to understand the recipe now. Oh, this is perfect. It's Jackson Holiday. All right, never mind how good Holidays look so far tonight. In general, it's been a disappointing first couple of seasons for the number 1 overall pick. Boy, has he really underperformed. Boy, I hope everyone understands I'm talking like this for a specific reason. First pitch outside, ball 1 to Holiday. Oh, I tell you, this guy really could pick up the slack. It's about time he did something to help the team. Swing and a miss. Is it working yet? 1 ball, 1 strike. Cubs 9, Orioles 7. Lots and lots of home runs tonight. Got to be the most in any one ball game this season between the Orioles and their opponents combined. Are we up to like 9? They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, 9 total homers. 5 for the Cubs, 4 for us. This challenge just got overturned to make it strike 2 on Holiday. Teal bar, 1-2 pitch, slapped foul. We'll do it again. You know, even that dog of Holiday's kind of overrated, if you ask me. Right? Folks, the pitch. That's low. We got a full count. What else can I say about him? All right, again, folks, I don't know if you've seen the new Supergirl movie, but don't be put off by the fact that the starring role looks an awful lot like Jackson. Holiday lifts it to right center field and deep. Going back. That ball is off the wall. Holiday's into second with a 2-out double. BW will continue to insult every player until we come back. Splash it up.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Oh. My goodness. All right, who's next in the barrel? Oh, God, it's Gunner. Oh, Gunner. Gunner, where's the clutch hitting been all season, pal? Huh?
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
First pitch strike to Gunner. Gunner, up there as the tying run. Right-hander up in the Cub bullpen. The 0-1 pitch. Lined up the middle and a diving catch made by Swanson. It saves a run and ends the inning. Only Gunner can break what we had going on right here. I mean, he hit the crap out of it. It was a beautiful diving catch made by Swanson, robbing an RBI single to make it 9-8. Folks, it's the end of the 8th inning. The Orioles put 2 runs on the board. After giving up 5 in the 7th, they've scored 4 unanswered to get back into the ball game. They have had a lead once tonight of 3-1. Since then, the Cubs took a 4-3 lead in the 5th, made it 9-3 in the top of the 7th, and now it's 9-7 going into the 9th inning. My, oh my. So now it comes down to, gee, if we just maybe brought in a righty to get Suzuki out, he doesn't hit a 3-run homer, and right now it's Orioles 7, Cubs 6. We now get to focus on that if this score stays like this. No reason for Wolfram as a lefty to face Suzuki in that spot. None. But, by the way, who's coming out to pitch? It's going to be Tyler Wells. Tyler Wells will pitch here in the top of the 9th inning. Yeah, Seiya Suzuki's good. Also a free agent. Maybe the Cubs will re-sign one of them. That's 2 everyday outfielders they're going to have to replace. They might try to retain one of them. I mean, they certainly can participate in a bidding war if the players don't want to extend and test free agency. They can definitely be in the mix. Another shot of Swanson laying out. What a catch. They can have O'Neill. Well, I tell you what, you want to talk about trade bait, get on the phone. Tell everybody in the league Tyler O'Neill has a 2-home-run night. Maybe we can drum up 1 day's worth of interest, pay half of his remaining salary, and get him out of here. Folks, it's the top of the order. It's strike 1 on Crow Armstrong. Next pitch is neck high. 1-1 the count. 9 home runs tonight between these two teams. The guy at the plate's got 2 of them. He tries to hold up, but it's a strike anyway. Top of the zone. 1-2 the count. Tyler O'Neill for a batting helmet. All right, can it be an adjustable one, like a one-size-fits-all? I've got a large head. That was the toughest thing for me when I was young playing baseball, finding a helmet that would fit my gigantic head. I felt like Rocky Dennis trying to pick out a helmet. This pitch is fouled away, a ball and 2 strikes. Folks, can't get through a ball game without a Rocky Dennis reference, right? All right. Always trying to appeal to the younger crowd. 1-2 pitch to Crow Armstrong. Swing and a miss. Wells goes up the ladder and strikes out PCA.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Trade him for a deep dish pizza. Janet, you're asking for way too much. Trade him maybe for a frozen pack of Elio's. Elio's plain cheese frozen. There's a strike. Alex Bregman at the plate. 1 out, nobody on. 0-1 to Bregman. Can you get good hats in Thailand? Sure you can. Every variety of hat. That ball's crushed. If it's fair, it's gone. Please go foul. And it's foul. Bregman out in front of that pitch. It's 0-2. Now, 8 7/8. That's the same head size I got, Thomas. And I tell you what, you go to a hat store with fitted hats, that's like the highest measurement they've got. And they don't have it in every hat. So sometimes you're stuck rooting for the Milwaukee Bucks simply because they have the only hat that fits your stupid large head. I mean, my stupid large head, not you, Thomas. Folks, I digress. 0-2 the count on Bregman. Pitch. Low 1-2. Finale of this series tomorrow, 6:35 first pitch. Airtime on the channel here, 6:15. Trevor Rogers against David Peterson. This is David Peterson, Chicago Police. Line drive caught by Blaze at third base, 2 down. That was a shot to the hot corner. And Blaze, an appropriate name to play the hot corner, stabs it out of the air, 2 away. Trying to take it to the 9th with a 2-run deficit. Michael Bush coming up. First pitch here. Hit on the ground to second. Should end the inning. And it does. We're going to the bottom of the 9th. A bloop and a blast. Come on! All right, Cubs are bringing out what looks like their closer. Trent Thornton closed it out last night. They're going to bring in the real McCoy tonight. Who do we got coming up, you ask? Well, we've got the part of the order I think you'd like to see. 2, 3, and 4. Rutschman, Ward, and Alonso. Get somebody on in front of Pete. And with the way the ball's flying out of the yard tonight, we got a decent shot. Folks, we got 14 hits through the first 8 innings. 14 hits. We've out-hit them 14-8. We've got 4 home runs. How the hell are we losing? I know why, but I'm just screaming it in a sort of, what's the word? I forget. Hey, it's really hard to talk for 3 hours straight. How do people do this? Folks, if you were to follow me around in my non-streaming part of the day, I'm pretty much a mute. I might say 10 words for the rest of the day on a given day out loud. And then 3 straight hours of talking nonstop. It's weird. All right, who's coming in? It is Jacob Webb. Jacob, former Oriole Webb, is coming on a close. He's got 3 saves on the season. ERA at 3.26. Here we go. We need some magic, and you know what? It's time for a little something. That's right, folks. Please, it's gotta work. Come on. Adley Rutschman leading off, bottom of the 9th. First pitch is a strike on a big old breaking ball there from Webb. Rutschman 1 for 3 with a walk. We need 1 base runner to get the tying run to the plate. Adley up the middle, but playing behind the bag is the shortstop, Swanson. Rutschman is gone on a ground out, 6-3, 1 away. It is Taylor Ward. And Ward, you've had a good chunk of this season spent working counts and drawing walks. A walk right now would be ideal. Alonso on deck. Need a base runner. First pitch. He's taking. It's a strike. Well, Webb might know the deal and might not give you anything but strikes. So you got to be prepared for that too. 0-1 pitch. And this one's a little roller to short. Swanson's going to make another play, and we're down to our final out that quick. Alonso will come up without a man on, so he can't tie it up. He cannot tie it up. He does need to reach base, though. And if he can, Basayo would be the hope, the great hope. Breaking ball in there for strike 1 to Pete. 2 down in the 9th, folks.
A polar bear stirs.
The 0-1, that breaks over for strike two. Pete stares at two breaking balls to get an 0-2 count on him. Cubs fans are up to their feet, and there's plenty of them, unfortunately. Whoa, Pete! A pitch up and in. Look out, Webb. That's our star player right there. He had him 0-2. What's with the chin music? I mean, I would have been happy if you hit him on a leg and put him on base for us, but not a pitch like that. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Alonso taps one foul, luckily foul. Not too many balls on the infield that Pete's going to be able to beat out for a hit. He needs to hit a line drive somewhere or work a walk. The umpire coming out very emphatically, asking for time and running over toward the third base dugout. What's this about? Alonso looks annoyed. I'm only seeing his reaction right now. I'm not sure why the ump has left the home plate area. Oh, there's a Cubs fan on the field. Okay. Thank you, Phantom. Take that crap back to Wrigley. Folks, we have a break in the action as a Cub fan will be sitting in a Baltimore lockup tonight. Alonso with a count of 1 ball and 2 strikes. Oh, is it a her? All right. Lock her up. Folks, we are ready. Almost. I spoke too soon. Well, credit to her. How often do you see a woman running out onto the field? I can probably count on one nose. I like that kind of representation. Did she get tased? Folks, if you're a lady here in the Charm City chat, if you want to make history, go out on the field and get tased. Be the first woman to get tased on a baseball field. Alonso with a little tapper up the first base line. The catcher with the throw to first. It's there, and this ball game is over. The Orioles come up short. How frustrating is this loss? The offense was there for 7 runs. The offense was there for 14 hits. But on a night where Dino struggled and so did Garcia and Wolfram out of the bullpen, and we look back at how these guys were used by Albarnez, and you get the feeling that a couple of these Cub runs shouldn't be up there. They win by 2. And we dropped this series, and we're now, I believe, at a season high of 9 games under 500. Folks, I'm sorry to tell you, but we're in miracle territory from here on. This is miracle territory. Otherwise, the Orioles will not be making the postseason, nor will they be making it to 500. Barring what I would call now a miracle. I understand. Well, BW, it's not unheard of for a team to go on a 9-game win streak. And I agree, it's not unheard of. But I think when you look at this team and our inability to kind of get things right on every facet of the game, whether it's the starting pitching, the relief pitching, or the hitting, or the defense, we can't seem to get them all going together, say for maybe a couple of times a month we get a game like that where everything's working. Otherwise, the wins we seem to get, there's some part of the game that ain't working, made up for by the other parts. You feel me? And then he got a game like tonight, which is a standard kind of loss. 9 games under 42 and 51. 93 games in. Now just 69 games left on the season. Rea gets the win, 7-5. Kremer the loss, 1-2. Webb gets his 4th save. Excuse me. Cubs go to 12 over 500. And let's take a look at the scoreboard here. Already a half a game behind Boston starting out today. And Boston is up 5-0 on the White Sox in the 7th inning. Toronto already winning earlier. So we're about to lose a game on the 2 teams directly above us. Still sitting in last place. We're going to fall farther behind. It's depressing. It's extremely depressing. You know, it's a night where Tyler O'Neill hits 2 home runs, and it doesn't matter. Like, the reason we went out and got this guy some 250 games ago was to maybe go out there and club a couple of home runs for us to help carry the offense. Well, he did hit 2. There were solo shots, and they didn't matter at the end of the day. Just so frustrating. The 2025 Orioles, last year's team after 93 games was 43-50. This year's team, 42-51. We're now a game worse than last year's team. Remember, last year was supposed to be like, oh, wait, it's Brandon Hyde's fault. Well, wait a minute. We don't have to really rebuild anything. We just have to retool, make a couple of moves. This team will be right back on track. Guess what? We're now behind last season's pace. We're behind last season's last place pace. I didn't realize Kobe Mayo's home run into left field tonight made it to the second deck, but it did. That's only the 8th time their home run has been hit into the second deck in left field at Camden Yards. You know, during a real ball game. There's that. 2-8 in our last 10 home games. In a stretch of the season where not only do we have a bunch of home games, but against opponents, I mean, fair play to the Cubs. They're 10 over. They're now, 12 over after playing us. But, yeah, I mean, the Cubs are a playoff caliber team. But outside of that, these other matchups we've had in about a span of 6 straight series leading into the All-Star break, this was a part of the schedule where we had to play not only, above 500, but like 600, 2 out of 3 type baseball. And we're still just 1 win followed by a couple of bad losses kind of a team right now. And, yeah. I'm going to, I'm in right now. This week is pretty much the week where you're going to have to tolerate my coping mechanism that anytime an Orioles season winds up being, a disappointing non-October playing kind of a season, at some point you got to have that, you got to go through that realization process as optimistic as you want to be. I mean, look, again, Math is math. Math says this season isn't over yet. But for my own mental health, I have to kind of chalk it up that it is. And if the Orioles go ahead and do something historic and unprecedented, and I prove to be wrong, well, I'll be the happiest person that's ever been wrong in their life. But I can't beat myself up night in and night out with 2 months and change to go. 2.5 months. I gotta, just sit back and hope to watch an entertaining ball game. Look for signs of things that mark a potential turnaround. It might be too late this season, but we might see something before this season's over to give us hope that next season will be better. Like tonight, for example, Jackson Holliday at the plate tonight. I'm not going to forget that Holliday looked really good at the plate for whatever reason. He had his best looking night at the plate. Good approach. Looked like he knew what he was doing up there. And I felt like we've only seen small patches of that from him and not much of it this season. But I saw it tonight. So, as bad as things may be, I do look for things to try to say, well, there's something to build off of. But in general, right now, I would say there's maybe 3 or 4 players that I'm kind of ready to move on from with this team. But it's not this entire cast of players. I do think we've got a solid 15, 20 guys that belong on a team. Or at least 15. Maybe the bullpen's a little bit hairy right now. But, this team doesn't need to be completely broken up. But we have to go in there and surgically remove the guys that might be bringing this team down. And then, again, that's not even the first thing. Get rid of Elias. Bring in some new guys surrounding him in the front office, that him being the next GM. Assuming it's a guy. No offense. Bring in the next guy. Let him start to build his inner circle. Let that inner circle figure out which of these coaching staff guys have got to go. Start rebuilding that. And then take a look at the roster and start doing whatever surgery you need there. But again, this team has got to get fixed from the top down. Otherwise, we're just, what we did this season was try to fix it from the base. Let's get some new players in here. Let's run it back. Sort of with the same approach. Because, we got a new manager, but it just feels like a manager that's sort of overseeing this Elias-led philosophy that's not getting this team to where we want it to go. So again, we need to start chopping off the pieces of this team that are not, this isn't working. Sorry, I can't really articulate it too well right now. I'm so frustrated. How do you think it affects morale when a player is getting hot and Albie sits him because the analysis tells him to? I know. I'd never say the O's suck. I'll just win challenged. Except for our hitting, pitching, and defense overall. Except for pitching, hitting, and defense, we're playing decent. Yes. My goodness. Popeye gives us hope. Okay. Now I'm getting trolled by my own audience. Folks. Final score, Cubs 9, Orioles 7. We're in last place, 9 games under 500. and worse off than we were at this same stage last season. Haven't even made it to the All-Star break. Something's got to give. Something's got to give. Here's the thing. If we aren't buyers at the trade deadline, and why would we be, then that is automatically evidence that the GM failed the team for a second straight season. For a second straight season. It's the GM's responsibility to rebuild the team, right? If we're not going to completely start from scratch. And, yeah. We're a game worse than last year. At what point are you going to start putting the blame where it belongs? Anyway, folks, thank you, DeSoto. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. I am really just, again, this is hurting me. This is really not fun. Folks, please hit that like button on the way out. Let's try to get as close to 200 likes as we can. Thanks for everybody that did it already. I'm going to check right now and see who's streaming. I'm pretty sure JJ's covering the Phillies game right now. No live events. That's nonsense. I don't believe you. Let me go in under the hood. Yeah, it's right there. He's got 295 people in the room as we speak. All right, let me pull this link directly and pop it in over here. I'm going to send you to play-by-play with JJ covering the Phillies versus the Reds. And give JJ all the love. He's a hell of a guy. Folks, I hope you have a good rest of your night. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. I am depressed. I'm feeling lousy, but I'm not going to feel like this for the remainder of the season. If this is what we have to sit through for the next 2.5 months, I can't maintain this level of feeling down. I'm going to turn it around. I'm going to sit back and then laugh and enjoy watching a team not playing good baseball in some way, shape, or form. I'll sing stupid songs. We can cut up and cope together. But we're going to sit through another dark period, it would appear, for this franchise. And wait for another window of hope. Oh, my goodness. How much of this? 43 stinking years. Folks, it ain't easy being an Orioles fan. Yeah, corny dad jokes, folks. You think you've heard enough of them so far this season? Oh, you just wait. Your head's going to explode. All right, until tomorrow night, folks, 6:15 p.m., final game of this here series that we done lost already. Hope you'll join me. Hope you're as batshit crazy as I am, and you'll join me again. Okay? Until then, have a good night. This has been the BirdWatcher, and I'll chirp at you later. Sending you now over to play-by-play with JJ. Final score here tonight. Cubs 9, Orioles 7. The hat. What are we doing?